Alright guys, I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but we're going to do it. We're going to do a video with some sanding and discoveries and stuff like that, just so we get a little content up there other than just my update videos. So, let's get to it.
Emotional, damn it. Emotional, damn it. Emotional, damn it. Emotional, damn it. Emotional.
Hey everybody, out here in the garage, about to start doing some more sanding. So, need to get this. This is that epoxy that was rolled on, so there's a lot of waves and, well, I'm sorry, not a lot of waves, but a lot of overdoing and lumps and everything everywhere. So I'm gonna start sanding that. I've got all these things pulled apart so I can sand them, start getting them ready for epoxy coat. So that's what I'm about to work on, and I'm going to try to record a little bit of it, see if I can come up with some decent content this week, even though it's, yet again, sanding and painting. So we'll see. I don't know. Let's get to it. Guys, so I've been sanding on that deck lid and it's pretty smoothed out, so it's ready for some more epoxy. Now I was scuffing this and I ran into a rough section. As you can see, there's some rust under this e-coat right here. So luckily, you know, before I put anything on it, that was already kind of showing through and you could feel how rough it is. So I'm gonna have to clean that up before epoxy on that. No big deal. Most of the time e-coat is fine. This is the first time I've actually found some rust coming out from underneath it. So, but yeah, in general, I mean, these have been seen around just the same amount of time as that one. So, but they didn't have any of that on there. So we'll get all this rusted area sanded smoother, and we'll epoxy over top of that bare metal in that area. But no big deal. But just figured I'd show you guys. That's why you gotta kind of look out for stuff before you primer. Alright, so found more rust. So we're gonna have to take this fender all the way down to bare metal. So not just a spot, I'm just gonna take the whole thing down. So yeah, fun. We gotta do what we gotta do. Well, I was making real good progress getting things done, but my orbital gave out. My Black & Decker decided to eat dust. I've had it for a couple years and I've used it pretty hardcore on my cars and other projects, so I mean, it's kind of surprising it's lasted this long. I mean, I used it last year sanding the whole 53 down, I've sanded a ton on this car with it, so, and even did a lot of work today, as you can see. And I probably abuse them a little bit, so that's probably on me. But yeah, I'm gonna try to hand sand the rest of it, I guess. I ordered another orbital. I thought I had one laying around. I thought I had a battery powered one somewhere, but I don't see it right now. But I'm gonna look for that too and see if I can get this done, because I was hoping to put epoxy on this today, but that might have to wait a day or so. Today's a decent day, and I don't know how many more days we're gonna have with the heat or when the temps are good enough to do it. So without, you know, firing up the garage and making it nice and toasty. So anyways, here we are. All right, now that we've got it all in bare metal for the most part, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this thing up and then get epoxy on it. All right, there it is. We washed it, dried it, ran wax degreaser on it and all that good stuff, and then tacked it, and then got some epoxy on it. Now I did get a run right there, so that'll have to be sanded out, and then we can put our high build on top of it if it doesn't go down to bare metal there on the run. But for the most part, I only got 2 coats on it. That's all I had was 1 can. But all in all, not too bad. Pretty happy with it. So just walking around trying to make sure I didn't miss any major areas, but pretty well coated. So I'm just gonna let it sit out here and dry for a bit. That's a big no-no. If I would have, you know, epoxied over that rust would have came through eventually and messed up these new fenders. That sucks, but hey, we're getting there. We're getting things done. We've got a lot of stuff in the primer. We got a lot more to go. I got a couple new parts that I had ordered and got come in, and got some more stuff on the way. So we'll see you again soon. I got a couple little things up my sleeve for the next episode. So stay tuned.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the